Asana. You move. You are being moved. You are movement. Inseparably, indefinably, not isolatable terms. Move the head, the neck, the arms, the legs, the hands, the back, the inhuman movement. Keep the, bend the, place the, relax the, separate the, bend the, touch the, bring the, keep the, contract the, expel the, place the, stretch the, grasp the, bend the, keep the, take the, raise the, lower the, bring the, keep the, lower the, keep the, lower the, slide the, lower the, bend the, keep the, grip the, use the, raise the, lower the, keep the, bend the, bring the, simultaneously. Lower the, push the, arch the, bring the, keep the, raise the, keep the, bend the, bring the, do not strain. Sthira Sukham Asana. Breathing is movement, is fundamental of living things. Stand with feet together or slightly apart, or move or breathe normally. Unless the spine is simultaneously the right knee, exhale while performing. Grip the floor. Bend left leg. Tilt head back. Move buttocks, hips and abdomen. Not advised for people suffering. Thighs and hips remain. Inhale while stretching the right leg back. Bend the head. Touch the floor on either side. Bring forehead close as comfort. Place as if, grip as if, bend as if, push as if, stretch as if, grasp as if, expel as. Back forms a 90-degree angle. Do not strain. High blood press and upper trunk hormone secretions stimulate freedom of movement. Transitional supply chains, left door open. Grace of movement, remove toxins. Every mental knot has corresponding physical, muscular knot and vice versa. Negotiate, tongue, limb, position. Freedom of travel has a corresponding vice versa. Unrestricted human consciousness, ensuring health, kinesthesia. Cellular activity, healthy, vigorous, freedom of movement. To end, Samhain 2019. Block lungs, airways, relocating, whole body, remove uncertainty. Integrating somatocyclically through the body to the mind. Congestion, the end of free movement, border, gridlock, emotionally tension, block lungs, diaphragm, breathing process, citizen of nowhere. You return and you are not one of them. They treat you with indifference. Stiffness of the body, a subsequent accumulation, unresolved integration in the nervous system registration, migrants work and live in, temporary suspension, emotional muscles control all the joints, strengthen the narrative of imperial white supremacy, supply chains, block lungs, stiffness and kinamnesia, increase friction, imprisonment in nation, states inconsistent, divorce, arrest, hammer out. Breathing is, movement is, fundamental life process. Take back control. Negotiate, extending, rights to people, freedom to travel, versatility, transforming force. Oxygenate blood to the brain as if individuals could align their own internal structures to resonate with cosmic light, or embodied into cellular memory, increasing mental clarity, reproductive, circulatory, respiratory and digestive systems release, dormant energy, become light, creative, biorhythms of body in positions that cultivate.
Other Albion. Exiting. Existing. Burning fire out bro-heel daggers. We, unknown and known super-individual, at a moment of perception shift. A shift of perception, that tailor-made skip, a fart and a cock shaft. Laser pen chases divine birthright claims. Hyperpole magnification of business as usual in this racist Albion. Fractured, forgetting folk, deep dark tunnel of treasures. Golden portals, light in cross-pollination. Dream a dream of bus drivers and sailors. A new home, away, on the road. It was always one for the road, in every phase of love, clinging, movement, faster, scream. This dream comes out of a spiral funnel, spinning, spinny, are you, escapade, escape, are you, nothing, are you, in my bones and cells and molecules, are you, a way out? Are you in those helix structures, same yearning drift process of my broken not yet ancestors? We ourselves, dead already, ancestors already. Telling witch tales, walking people, look away. A circle, which is a process, is a spiral. Call it, speak it. The voice in the moonlight electricity, learning at last to be gentle in violent times, yearning to let go of those spiraling accusations, hurts, spat vitriol. You, BJ, are but a projection, a symptom of this land. I've never understood it. The rules of who is spoken to, how to, who not. I've willfully misunderstood it. Hoof and horn, baby, is better. Don't sweat it. You can't claim those inner, outer gods remain. Ever, one, many, ever, us. You can't. You're centuries at it. This war, imagination, art, this war, the deaths, brutality. Oh, our stories. It's a dance. You can't claim anything that matters.
This next poem is called Mudra, and I invite you, if you would like to, and if it's possible for you, to join in with the hand movements. And if you prefer to, you can join in your own imagination. Mudra. I suddenly see that the gesture of a hand could be a poem, like the mark it might leave impressed in a surface. Scott Thurston, Reverses Heart's Reassembly. The Sanskrit word mudra is translated as gesture or attitude. A mudra may involve the whole body, or it may be a simple hand position. Fingers touching, inside thumb. I offer flowers. Touch the root of each. Mudra equals mood, delight, pleasure, plus drave, drew, to draw forth. Chin mudra is consciousness. When the palms face upward in chin mudra, the chest area is opened up. Relaxed hand, index, finger and thumb, the practitioner may experience this as a sensation of lightness and receptivity. Hasta, hand, mudras, which join the thumb and index finger, psychoneural finger locks loop of energy, emitted by hands back into body. Mudras manipulate prana in much the same way that energy in the form of light or sound waves is diverted by a mirror or a cliff face, cliff edge, while naked power grab by ministers to straighten index fingers and take back control so that slightly apart the unity, twofold will of the British people gives the ultimate finger and rapidly leads to internalization. Thumb and index finger tend to separate more easily when body awareness is lost.
Distance traces, a skip, dance, distance traces, making gentle magic in the webs that entangle us, electric mycelium, other side of the world, collaboration friend, down one curved axis, that space, that always calling. Your dance, silence, held in hands, bows and shifts, spacious depths, quick jumps. A soft, sad distance would seem inevitable at a time like this. Your mother to the light, occurrences that I'm yet to learn, our strange dances, to be sent by you now, sound happening. I do this work in a crooked open living room on the coast of this amorphous Albion as summaries are coming in. Repetitions, gentle leaps, deep feeling goes unmentioned. I said too much before, but oh, say it. You not here, of course. Holding space in autumnal Khoisan land, SA. We cannot share it, this work, play space, not yet strange chasm to trust the threads, and even in writing this, expression snared in unknown, sure. That unfathomed unknown is just fine, but more so in interruptions, those sticky time webs, ghostly trails of long dead beings, still they walk the earth, our lives, and this to hold them, in stillness and in movement, to allow process differently, isn't it? Unverified personal gnosis, to give it some kind of name, that thing from one who knows you very well. Ideas that flow like water from deep in, far out, that mountainside in Italy, need a careful hand to be their deep alchemy. And I need simple courage, humility. What is it reclaiming your deep time heritage from brutal centuries only, plastic stickle bricks, systematic monsters? Our strange strands woven, deep secret stories, skiffle boards, those pantheons of trickster beings, rituals, visitations, grounding in place and taking off. Ties around the world, always surprises, new times, an ocean pull to share experience. And here we are, this world, this cosmos wound on the same path, maze, string, lint, desert trail, forest trail, labyrinth. Show us so we can understand. Dancing journey deeper, oceans and storms, open heart. Home is where the heart is. Space, endless, dream, be, love, surrender.
A way of speaking my truth. I'm prefacing the longer view. Conspicuous radical X magic corpus keeps the spells in angel warrior. Liminal and gender fluid song that I performed, always dying, isn't possible. Anarchic and holy non-binary babes reconfigure the goddess, reclaiming resistance. Language is de-wilded with definition and oppression, loose racism and trans misogyny, long systems of power, and I land in love, reject them and walk hurt, dreaming a new world into being. XR. Exit every day when wireless telegraphy and motorized sex shapes the air temp and lack of interface, like these shores where my feet in summer melt down to earth, my mind in the raw matters of marble arch. Paid a premium to inherit this cemetery I carry within, sucking at the flavor of fire, dissolved into the law. Fissures of Yggdrasil peel away on failing poetry's ragged outreach to unstable stars. And this emergent solar rebellion, striking chords to alchemize the lack of water, leaking monstrous visions in mirror shades and concrete smile with radiosyncrasy between us.
Labyrinth. Repetition sings to stories, pattern formation in the life stages of such. Air thick with cicadas, waves upon waves, delta. The soft shale Aegean arranges to our mother playmate. Kala kala, bring me to breakers, close but divided from Africa. Bring me your stew, olives and plums you grew from these bright spacious energies. Laugh at my beauty. Bring me to gentle gusting blows, rolling breakers, crystal formations and spikes. You are here, I am you. I laugh at your beauty. Bring me to purification shores, back when we make love, learning and magic, in and out of the tiny house, stars milky in the night. Mothers separated in the hospital. An institutional division imposing set pattern on chaotic self-organizing process. Fascist imposition toy, segregation. This ocean is not an exit. Go to those other islands, the ones that only point to heaven. Perfect, soft, sheep faces. Their own lives are not the meanings we give them. Dream, love, and die on these rolling grass plains. This abundance dance. Everything you could need as you make your way. Friends and impositions. Dream, love, and die in a field, on a farm. Your experience, our overarch. A dream, a machine, a dance. Footsteps. Subtle, pained and radiant, between others and self. To shout, moo, into the night. To dance out our yearning for understanding to the universe. To release big barrel of laughter, blissful, fluttering, resonant radiation. It wants it, and why? You-I feedback loop. Collaborate in motion process, outward, onward, inward, all direction, implosion, explosion. Take the next step when it breaks. The revelations come as we work reveal, they endless. Mother, child, shedding, dissolution, awakening. Cicada skin rubber war salad. Our Waldorf salad time remembered from earlier. Ride your angel echoes, fractal child. Whispered spiral, bright perceptions, bull's head, around the next corner. Emerging, imminent. Britannia and Europa's young bright hope of gold stars on blue. She the most optimistic, so far out she spins still nothing. Chef arms trapped senselessness in her clothes. The stories turn, ours to make now. We shield uncommoners, give transmission of full protection and growth through care and collectivity to the unexpected. Clarion dream call sat around pegged tablecloth in dappled cicada sun. Speak of the last Jew on Crete, Tenacis, the ship that sank 500 faces. Robert Mugabe is dead. Emanations. Abundance game of figs, ground skin beneath feet, act as a pointer to plant growth. The fruits, those energies above, gathered. We take these, licking visceral tissues to ourselves by way of the oaks and the eagles, bring them to Zeus. Transfixed by lyra, lute and drum, her eyes. Dream of the goddess, awakening in her gorge, fecundity in plant shapes, secret seeds contain dream machine trails, ancient beings beneath stories. Even when the mistake is ours, it is no accident. All at once, whirring spiral of cogs and tubes, nowhere to be that isn't. Dig it? A sandy shithole. The moon speck light on ocean movement, on rocks reflecting reflection. Round table it, gather energy from the stars, unfurl to the ground, head and arms in swinging motion. Be energy flow in space-time form. Unfurl to the sky, this home. Popcorn mission. Each failure is a part of the process, the work. There is only one. It is everywhere, right here and over there, all around. It's you. Europe, an imagined entity of many faces. In this moment, our island stays as it is on your shores. We adrift in confusion, we refuse, begin the work. The walk will take us in step to release, to heal, to make, to be anew. Keep in step, dance mission. Even as the shudders course through us, the explosion evolutions confuse and the harvest seem to fail. We see our collaborative, loving future, this present. Beyond the bureaucracy, still a gentle step between our worlds, collective, opening, who dreams, does.
This intense unsettling into my scorched tongue, arising, violent and willingly limitless, prior distresses, ingress with words, touch open upon, every cell enfolding each one, and cut echo vulva. I want to disassemble my sex expectant collective, a hex, a bed, the world. Queen of Swords, wearing too much makeup, brings me joy like the pain that aligns us with wolves. Living comeback in this sweet nation of poor sleepers and over 5 million disposable cups a day. Words abuse truth, amplify it. Take off our armor down to the neck. We have agency in the face of.
the whispered secret in the side effect love that builds between us as we play these mind games. Pulse, hum, delight, vibration. Spinning dreams with shared features. Work continues through sleep in shimmer shudder channel space oscillator. Be together in this heart vibration, always in this now, connected communities of care and merger, learning, sharing, listening, being together in love, the strength and opening possibility we draw, we weave from it. Remember, understand, begin to, spinning, allowing ourselves, each other a part in process, forever and ever and then. Slip through into awareness of this self-organizing system built out of resonance, helical remembering us, dance winged pattern process, flow in spacious tugs in trust. Do you know? Let's lift the curtain a moment. It's not something to fear this. We're energy beasties. This way of working in our nature, share, to build, to flow, to grow, go inside, play free, enlivened inner world, work on and in ourselves. The world loops in motion, spins, darts, swallow-like into humming unity, swift, starling murmuration. Allow, play, be this collective game. It takes each part to not feel pressure to construct, but ebb and flow, gentle resonance dissonances. We dance life process stream. As we stick apart in this, our inside job, we stay together. Thanks.